He's averaging 15 points, 8 rebounds on the season, but you see right there, 20-plus points in his last 3 outings. He's had the hot hand. Jackets will need to check him early.
And Mouhamed Sylla controls the tap for the Yellow Jackets against Andrew Ball, and off we go. The Yellow Jackets coming off that loss against Mississippi State, 85-73. They shot a season worst 33%. Kowacie Reeves was not the problem, though. He comes through with another 3. Shooting below 20% from 3 at home. Away from home, he's shooting close to 60% from 3 in those 3 games. Speaking of 3, there is Spartalis as he splashes one.
I'm thinking he made a reference to Greece there.
Yes.
The Sparta mask.
And Lamar Washington with a 3. This team's starting to find their stroke a little bit. And Spartalis, this time from the short corner. Is it Thanos perhaps? Monmouth, they penalized Princeton for their miscues on Wednesday night. Good hands from Kraft as he dislodges it. Washington, one-hand pass into the corner. Kowacie Reeves is locked in. Now Marshall all alone. Needs to go up. He's blocked from behind by Collins. Mordar. There it is. Washington penetrating, now backing up. Cash.
That's just one-on-one ISO. It made something out of nothing.
Robinson trailing, gets Kraft in the air. A nice touch.
Beautiful finish.
Well, Monmouth's struggled to get anywhere near inside the perimeter on this possession. Rivera-Torres tries a 3, and Lamar Washington another rebound. That's 4 for Washington from the guard spot. And all the way coast to coast he finishes. Mustaf leaning towards the rim. That is his biggest strength, John. He can drive to the hole.
Yeah, if he can produce.
So 3 freshmen on the floor for Georgia Tech as Fleming left it short. Kerouac another board. Mustaf lines up a 3. Splash.
Yes.
Monmouth, they're shooting just 25% from the floor. It feels like they've gotten some quality shots. Not there, though, as Kerouac blocks it. Second effort air ball. Rivera-Torres. Mustaf trying to take ball on the dribble. Hangs, and it's swatted away by Andrew Ball. But Mustaf recovers from the seat of his pants. He gets it to Kerouac. Only 2 seconds to shoot. He's got to go up. Off the window and in. Cole Kerouac with the left. But Cole Kerouac, 7 feet, 199. The freshman who had played just 2 games this year, about 10 total minutes. Big spark. Can't finish that time.
Oh, big number 8 turned that down. I was about to get fired up for the man. His first opportunity getting meaningful minutes this season. He's delivered so far.
3-point try for Collins, and that's a big shot for their senior leader. And Sylla brings it up the floor. Kelly tries to lob it in, and there it is. The Hawks went for the deflection, and once Sylla had it, there was nobody in his way. Double a 3 after a dribble. Bang. And the lead cut in half. Yeah, he's shooting over 40% from 3 this year in limited playing time. Kowacie Reeves sees daylight, rushes in, pops up, knocks it down.
Double with the ball. He's tall. His length is a little deceiving. 13 of his field goal attempts coming into this beyond the arc out of 25 total attempts on the season.
And another 3 drops. Mustaf into the lane, kicks back out. Washington shakes Double and knocks down the shot. An offensive rebound, and then Collins fires it down low. Cutting in, Spartalis. Good ball movement there by Monmouth, and Coach Damon Stoudemire wants a timeout. Washington. Under 10 to shoot, Kraft slips and loses the basketball. Rivera-Torres, transition 3, drills it. Lob to Sylla, tries to one-hand jam. Rivera-Torres on Kraft, and that's going to be goaltending on Mo Sylla. And on the Monmouth end, they want to get Jason Rivera-Torres going, just 2 for 12 in the first half. Now he's 2 for 13, and Sylla walked with it.
He's got active hands, great length. He's a great athlete, can leap, really put hands and deflections on balls and rebound.
And another turnover in the opening moments of this second half is Justin Ray.
That's what we saw in that possession. Washington over-penetrates, and the Hawks going the other way. Reeves with the hustle.
He does lead Monmouth with 6 rebounds, also has a couple assists as well, so he's a big part of everything they do. Feeds down low. Spartalis missed the chip shot, and there's a tap in from Rivera-Torres.
The lefty hand. I mean, Georgia Tech switching guard to guard on the perimeter, really packing in the defense.
Spartalis taking on Sylla, a couple international freshmen, and Spartalis wins that one.
That was great possession by the Jackets. 4 passes, wide open at the shot, no finish, but they get what they wanted.
Collins, a straightaway 3.
We've seen that a couple times in the first half, his ability to get in the paint, gather, and make a strong finish. Now that's 2 miscommunications on the 3-point defense and on the transition offense right there.
Sylla goes up and finishes. Ray finds space to get the shot off, swirls it in.
But you see right there, he's got another gear. I mean, more so than most players on the court right now. He came back and finished the degree. Yellow Jackets hung the number 4 in the rafters. He averaged 27 a game his junior year.
So you mentioned Kenny Anderson only had 9 points in that game. Well, Dennis Scott, he had 37, so he kind of picked up the slack there from Kenny.
And don't leave out lethal weapon 3, Brian Oliver. And Reeves goes up. King Rice just whistling. He didn't whisper. He said, y'all got to look at that. Y'all got to look at that.
Kowacie, little give and go. Washington, the extra pass. Kelly dialing up a 3 and connects. Boog Robinson. Oh, he gets the roll. You mentioned that touch, John. All of a sudden, Cornelius Robinson.
Very similar types of players.
Kelly feeds a cutting Kraft. Great cut from Cam Kraft and good eyes from Chaz Kelly. Oh, just a tad short. Now the Yellow Jackets could get out and run. Washington pressing pace all the way in. He's got 20 points. Kowacie. Washington with the runner, he got it.
Turnovers that they're forcing on the other side of the ball, and so Monmouth finding a way to hang in there even though they're not shooting the ball well.
And Mo Sylla back onto the floor with 4 fouls.
That's how they're hanging around, but Sylla trying to put him away. Close the door, big fella.
Kraft looking for Sylla. Robinson doing all he can to shut him down. Kraft puts it on the floor, takes it to the hole, and cashes in. It's an aggressive take.
We said we needed to get some scoring out of Kraft in the second half. He's got 6.
And that matches Georgia Tech's largest lead of the game since it was 20-12. Spartalis, they needed that too.
It's that mental edge, getting in the gym, getting reps up. That's good to see some success from the hard work.
And what a play, Kowacie Reeves shutting down Rivera-Torres. Raised the top 3-point shooter on the floor. Heads inside. Now Robinson penetrates. Rivera-Torres has it ripped away by Reeves again. Here comes Kowacie. And he is fouled and gets continuation.
We'll get a look at it. What a play. Spectacular. Avoids the foul. The continuation takes the con.
And I think with the way that the NCAA has tried to get that called nowadays, is you want continuation on both of those. And Robinson lays it in. Coach Rice calls timeout. And his first miss at the free throw line today. Sylla with the offensive rebound as soon as this one is over.
Did a lot of his damage down the stretch too. He had 14 points in the second half, and that's Reeves. He now has 11 points in the second half.
So Corey Miller, Lucas Orchard, Jack Leahy, Zubir Griffin, and Quinn Peters get a chance to take the floors. Griffin drains a three. Another chance to build some confidence for the Hawks. They were with this Georgia Tech team up until the final 7 minutes. But our final score, Georgia Tech 79, Monmouth 67. Damon Stoudemire, King Rice, a couple of long friends. They've known each other over 30 years.